Let's start this video with a few clips.
Watch 38 coming down.
The afternoon sky glows red from bushfires in the area around the town of Nara in the Australian state of New South Wales on December 31st, 2019. In 2019, in Indonesia, bushfire made sky turn red. People in China's eastern port city Jushan were stunned to find the sky turn blood red for a brief period on the 7th of May, 2022. The phenomenon triggered panic. Soon, citizens started posting pictures and videos of the red sky, and the sight went viral. Just about 2 years later, in the early hours of April 15th in Wuhan, the city that COVID originated in, the red sky happened again. The unusual sight appeared to cast a crimson fog over the city, leaving many to wonder about its origin. On the very same day, in Dubai, there was a heavy rainstorm that lasted for more than 12 hours. Dubai is a desert city and has never experienced rainfall this intense before, so the city wasn't prepared for it. As a result, you can see in this clip that a large part of the city is flooded, with even airplanes wading through the water. What's even more bizarre is that, just as the heavy downpour ended, the city's sky mysteriously turned green. Want to see something even more bizarre? On the very same day, April 15th, in New York and New Jersey, a blue meteor or fireball was spotted in the sky. People are saying New York is going crazy right now, earthquakes followed by an eclipse, and then meteors. It's all happening. And so it begins. On the same day, in Copenhagen, a fire erupted at the old stock exchange, one of the Danish capital's most famous buildings, causing its spire to collapse onto the roof. What could this series of disastrous events mean in these chaotic times? With everything that's already happened, plagues, wars, and now these mysterious events along with weather changes, it's no wonder some people believe these are warning signs, as if the apocalypse is unfolding before our eyes. Let's discuss the red sky in China, for instance. The scientists could not independently find a definitive explanation of these phenomenon. Some say it could be the cause of air pollution and particulates, weather conditions, or light refraction. While the scientific explanation is one approach, there's also a spiritual perspective to consider. Superstitions about the sky turning red are prevalent in many cultures and often relate to omens, weather predictions, or spiritual beliefs. A well-known saying, "Red sky at night, sailor's delight, red sky in the morning, sailor's warning," is based on an old weather prediction method. This belief has some basis in meteorological patterns, as a red sky at night can indicate clear weather with sunlight reflecting off clouds, while a red sky in the morning may signal approaching storms. The Bible mentions a red sky in the context of weather forecasting, particularly in the New Testament. The most notable example is from the Gospel of Matthew, Matthew 16. 2:3. Jesus uses the phrase red sky when addressing the Pharisees and Sadducees who were asking him for a sign from heaven. He responds by saying, "When it is evening, you say, 'It will be fair weather, for the sky is red,' and in the morning, 'It will be stormy today, for the sky is red and threatening.'" This passage illustrates how people of that time could interpret the appearance of the sky to predict weather conditions. While in some other cultures, particularly Eastern culture, a red sky is associated with impending disaster or turmoil. It can be seen as a bad omen, suggesting that something significant and possibly negative is about to occur. Certain spiritual or religious beliefs associate red skies with divine messages or signs from a higher power. A red sky might be interpreted as a sign of divine displeasure, warning of coming judgments, or a call for repentance. In some contexts, a red sky is connected to themes of warfare or bloodshed, often symbolizing violence or conflict. This connection might arise from historical events where battles or violence coincided with striking red skies, leading to an association between the two. I researched Chinese history to explore the connection between red skies and bloodshed, and the findings were fascinating. For instance, during the Yellow Turban Rebellion, 184-205 CE, an event that contributed to the downfall of the Han dynasty, there were reports of strange celestial occurrences and red skies. The rebellion was a massive peasant uprising that reflected a deep-seated dissatisfaction with the ruling elite, leading to a prolonged period of conflict and chaos. Then, during the collapse of the Han dynasty, 206 BCE, 220 CE, various celestial phenomena were also recorded, such as comets and a blood-red sky, which were considered signs of the dynasty's declining mandate of heaven. This period of turmoil and unrest ultimately led to the end of the Han dynasty and a time of fragmentation in Chinese history. Will the two red sky events in China in 2022 and 2024 serve as omens for an impending war, turmoil, death, and bloodshed? Only time will tell. What's your thought? Please leave a comment down below. As usual, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Thanks.